It is now.
Have a confirmation. All is well and good.
Yep.
Very good. Previously on Darkest Heresy, episode 70. Reboot. Time is a malleable thing. Here on the Malevolence. Sometimes when you're alone on duty, especially if your duties take you near the airlocks, time seems to slow intolerably. Sometimes when you can hear screaming in the air vents, time seems to draw out forever. At other times, hours pass in seconds. It has seemed a long time since you left Ridge Station, but it is less than a day. It seems a long time. It seems a long time travelling to Ridge Station in the first place. You seem to recall that thinking you would never even get there. But it only seems like yesterday when you played in the bayou, when you were victorious. Now we head to New Eden, where 20,000 refugees were sent with fuel and food, and most importantly of all, with medicine. 3 of the Malevolence's shuttles were deployed to the Nephilim, along with their pilots, who drew straws for the honour of taking on this mission. And the canny auger arrays of the Malevolence found an ideal world for a colony. Captain Thespis gave hope, salvation that day. He was truly doing the God Emperor's work. And the crew of the Malevolence had needed a win, something real, something worthwhile. And they loved the captain for his mercy and his kindness. Had you heard? Captain Thespis has abseiled down into the automated incinerators at no small risk to himself. He had saved the cat monkey Kara, saved her from the flames. His allies of Cell 53 had drew him up just in the nick of time. And when the orcs came, when the dreadnought, the Wellard, had deployed its boarding torpedoes and its shock attack beams, and wave after wave of savage orc boarders had breached the outer hull, and hordes of crazed snotlings had appeared from every crevice. Pause for Johnny. There was the captain. Quintius the Crippler, some had named him, for he had lopped off limb after limb of the foul Xenos, repelling their boarding action as the airlocks were opened and the corridors themselves turned into a suffocating void. You heard? Cell 53 had brought up the painting, the heart. Each of them had taken a critical role on board the ship, their rise to power and authority, unprecedented. Stormslinger now commanded the armies and troops on board, while Alexa 5.0 raised an industrial base to turn the ship into a real power. Quintius acted as a rogue trader, commanding the ship and its resources. And Yarm, the shepherd of souls, as, of course, the most important task of all. Their star was rising, and all on board knew it. Quintius had reversed the fortunes of their campaign with a successful trade mission. Advanced medicine, a bolter armory, vat-grown chicken, finger-licking good, and components enough to placate even the greedy engineers, at least for a time. Much more besides. Quintius had managed all of this despite the actions of the traitor Nixios. For Roth had deliberately flew the Malevolence into an asteroid field, and he had damaged the mass drivers beyond repair. And then he had turned on his so-called alloys, stolen all the money, and fled like the snake that he is. Quintius, our brave captain, had salvaged victory from the very jaws of defeat. And of course, the captain, brave, brave captain, he was at the front in the battle of the brain. No coward, this one. He had recognized the threat and led by example, risking his own life. His loyal General Arnold had too led from the front against this impossible foe. This terrible brain. These were men that you could be proud to fight besides. Captain Thespis' star was soaring, as was that of all of Cell 53. Arnold had celebrated his victory with his corps of veterans, these chosen men who have launched an orbital assault, who have repelled Xenos borders, and now who have vanquished a demon king. They were solid men, and they were flush on victory. The kebabs and the ale flowed freely within the crowbar. Courtney bewitched all around her. Butterfield was besotted, and Private Gary gave up his dreams of resettling on New Eden. For he was Courtney's now, body and soul. His name wasn't even Gary. Courtney could call him anything she wanted.
Slave.
He was Gary now. He would be Gary for Courtney. And Sausage too took a bridge officer under his spell. She had no defense against the imp's charms. What was her name again?
Bridge. It.
The beat.
Mia.
The beat of drums could be heard. The swamp folk were here every night, and they filled the crow with soulful music. But there was no fiddle tonight in the crow. Even Major Clam looked happy, though he drank no alcohol. But despite this high morale, the fault lines, the insurmountable differences between the factions of the crew were unresolved. Loyalist, traitor. There must be a mutiny. Why not now? Why not get it over with? This crow is a tinderbox. All it would pause for Johnny. This crow is a tinderbox. All it would take is the tiniest spark to spill over into mutiny and violence and civil war. Arnold Stormslinger sensed the mood in the air. The killing rage came upon him suddenly. His eyes glazed over and his Orphean knife was in his hand. The mood, the bar soured. Jaffa, the owner of this establishment, reached for his double-barreled shotgun, hanging within easy reach below the bar. Two Cadeans reached for their knives in response, and Major Clam drew his Bruggen pattern bolter and aimed. But it was Athena who noticed the danger in her lover. She was growing used to his ways, and she preferred to harness his violent energy. Why do you need this, my wolf? She held her palm upwards, expecting Arnold to give her the knife. Sacrifice. It was a trap, a bait, and Arnold refused to snatch at it. He controlled his fury, and with no small amount of difficulty, he handed the Orphean knife to his lover. The danger, the slaughter, the mutiny was delayed, if only for one more day. Stormsinger,
right.
Stormsinger left soon after. He dare not stay and tempt his desire for murder.
How good of him.
A decent fellow. Fina followed swiftly afterwards, but she kept the knife. And back at their room, which used to be the chamber of Cell 53, there, Athena and Arnold faded to black. Wow, wow, wow. Captain Thespis, too, had luck that night. He had never experienced anything like it. This night was surely the finest of his life so far. He
First
forgets.
time he had to pay for it.
He forgets. He forgets when he was last ever this happy. Such decadence, such sensation and indulgence.
Definitely nothing to do with Slanesh.
Nothing at all. Nothing. Oh, no, no Slaanesh here. I don't know why you would think that, guys. This is a perfectly decent
Loyal.
ship with decent people. I don't know why you would ever think any different. Captain Thespis took a year of life. A stolen year. He could get used to it. Pause for Johnny.
We're such fucking heretics. It's unreal. It's
Not all of you. Laura has bewitched him. Surely as Courtney has bewitched Gary.
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 Gary. Gary.
Now the game is just 2.5 hours of us saying Gary.
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 Back in that vault in Fallout.
Yeah, exactly. Episode 200.
Times.
Gary.
Happy times.
I pissed myself when I got that vault. Anyway, back on track.
Back on track, guys. We get there when we get there. Yarn, not Yarn.
Gary.
Not Gary, not Arnold, not fucking Yarn. Quintius,
Gary.
Quinius, Thespis III. He had an anxiety dream. Yarn had barged in and scolded him whilst he was in the middle of enjoying the purple narcotic intimately with Laura. The shaman had ruined everything. But aside from that bad dream, it was the most perfect night of his life. And in the morning, Thespis stole away with cold fried chicken, red wine, hot chocolate, and a year of somebody's life. It wasn't his to take. Captain
Yeah, it
Thespis, Captain Thespis,
I'm the
whistling
fucking captain. I'll take what I want, bitch.
Yeah.
was for Dave Bacon. Captain Thespis, whistling slightly off key, heads to the bridge. He takes command of the ship. For life is good. Best enjoy these days whilst he can.
Oh, fucking hell. That's ominous.
Yarn, shepherd of souls. There is still time, Yarn. None of them are lost. Not yet. Not yet. You can save them, Yarn. You can save them all. Each of them has a...
By steering the ship into the nearest sun.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Each of them has a chain that pulls them towards corruption. Arnold, the
No
axe.
changing what can't be changed. No
Pause for
saving what
Brownie.
can't be saved.
That's it, Jan. Accept your fate. Join us.
Merry little band of heretics.
One
Pause,
of
pause for-
us. One of us.
One of us. Well, that's it. Should be. But that's it.
Hey, heretics.
He doesn't look convinced. I don't know, he's frozen on my screen. He got his voice. I'm just going to have a...
Arnold still thinks he's loyal.
Okay.
Sounds like the
Okay, guys. We'll get there when we get there. Right. Each of them has a chain that pulls them towards corruption. Arnold, it is the axe, the killing, the flaying of men, and the collecting of skulls. Torture, violence, death,
Lamentation
blood,
of the women.
skulls, lamentation, sacrifice. Keep Arnold away from this dark path, lest it consume him. Alexa, closer and closer to the mad ship every day. How to get her away from Mother's grasp? Even now, Jan knows that she raises a temple to her. Her army of engineers labours to create the Fear Factorum. Orm is her chief disciple. He is brilliant. He's favoured by Benny, his father. Possible, Jan despairs. She has fallen too far, too fast. Alexa is so deep within her mother's embrace, she cannot possibly escape. And if she were to get away, if she were to try to save her soul, Mother would kill her. There's no safe space on board the Malevolence for one who betrays the ship. Even if Alexa stays loyal, Mother might kill her in a fit of madness. She sometimes would not see reason. Sometimes Mother saw only betrayal. Paranoid warship, prone to delusions and tantrums. Alexa was too far gone, surely. Jan knew different. Alexa is not too far gone yet. Her soul can be saved. Jan can save her, can protect her. There is still hope. It can all be saved. Quintius, addicted body and soul, his rise to power has been unprecedented. Nothing here has been normal for some time. He runs the ship now, not Jagannatha, it is said.
Naga Jaffa.
Captain's displeasure with the pyromancer is well known, and whilst Quintius's star rises, the Magister's star has been waning. And some say that Jagannatha is a coward. For whilst Thespis, Arnold, and their army vanquished the floater, Jagannatha was said to have fled to the Inquisitor's briefing room. The whole of the aft of the ship was locked down. Nearly all of the troops on board, aside from those requisitioned by Arnold, were under the command of Jagannatha. And for the foreseeable future, double shifts will be required by the military on board. Magister had put all of his apprentices on ice, locking them away in the cryo coffins, for he feared that they would be a weak link, easy fodder for the tentaculate. Captain, rogue trader, hero, saviour. He was kind, decent, and charming. It was easy to follow him and his allies. But Thespis had taken a year of a man's life. Blood magic, the foulest of heresies. And how could anyone give up that habit, the habit of stealing years? He was flush on life and power, and at his side, guiding him, was Laura. She was, in her way, more dangerous than anyone else on board. And Jan did not yet fully understand this narcotic, and its heresy, but he would, I'm sure. He only
Try it.
knew.
To try it is to love it. Just a taste.
Just a taste. Just
Friends
just
for life.
Just to take the edge off. Jan
Just have
only
6
knew.
months, Jan. You'll be all right.
Jan only knew that it would be his friend's undoing. It was heresy, and Jan, before long, was sure that he would understand it fully. Jan, he could save them. He could shepherd their souls. He only had to find the right words, the right example. There was a possible future when he completed his mini-quest successfully. He mustn't give up hope.
No
He
pressure then.
mustn't- No pressure. He mustn't give up hope. He mustn't stare too long at the forces of darkness stacked against him. Jan, you can save them all. You can stop them from becoming the lost and the damned. It would have been counterproductive to march up and cockblock Captain Quintius. Jan must convince him of the correct path, through reason, not force. The captain was not one to respond well to threats. And Jan knows this. He does not know what the trap is. Someone has set a pitfall for him, but who and why? Jan considers that he has made many enemies. The future is clouded, and his prescience seems to have dried up, mostly. Beyond the mutiny, someone has laid the perfect snare. That will be Jan's undoing. He cannot prevent this. Jan cannot see his fate. He does not feel fear, as most men would, but neither does he relish the prospect of being bested. Who is this hidden man in the shadows, the one that sneaks into his domain and snipes him within his own mind? Jan feels sickness, nausea. He does not know why. You can save them all. It is not yet lost. Leaving Quintius to his night of indulgence, Jan split a tarot card in two, and he summoned a flock of eyeless crows. But Jan had no time for them. Instead, he mapped the ley lines around containment. The demon axe, Phobos, the Book of Lies, and the tentaculous beak are all contained here under layers of runic protection, military force, and tons of molten lead. Only Jan could be trusted to protect all the chaos artifacts at once.
What could possibly go wrong?
Only Jan. Containment was in an... Doesn't matter. Containment was in a null zone. Jan continued to map the main decks. He found two nexus of significant note, one at the orrery and the other at Cell 54's chambers, what some had called the zoo. Some called it the murder room. And Jan had filled that murder room with molten plascrete, bound it in sigil, and deployed guards to monitor it night and day. But there was another nexus, in engineering, and Jan bullied his way in. The engineers were Fiat, and they are fodder. Jan's reputation preceded him. He could enter and map the ley lines, chaperoned by Engineer Skaz in his shiny helmet. I, Engineer Benny, would see them. He would meet them at the reactor. Hugh lost his nerve as the bulkhead closed behind him with a sense of finality. He completely panicked. And Jan wondered if this were his last day alive. Is the pitfall here, now? Were you only one man, Jan? Well, I suppose Bew counts, I guess. You're only two men. And the engineers seem to find their nerve once you are within their domain. Okay, guys, we're going to start today's game there. I've just gone back onto Discord, and there's a habit of freezing. So Johnny looks like a mischievous goblin with his paintbrush in his hand. Hayden's just got his classic troll grin on his face.
I got my best side.
There, guys, you're still with us?
Yes.
My last was trial of their workmate today. Give her a little round of applause. She was out on the raid, and Liz Liz decided to take a photo of her working in front of a fire with a PC in it.
Nice. The house of the have-nots.
Yeah.
Say, the Walker House is Troll House.
It's Bridge House.
Okay. So, we're going to start today's game. I'd just like to go back in time a little bit. Just before you entered engineering, you receive a call from Captain Thespis. This is something you've done in, you've already done this in Play by Text. I don't know if you recall this, but this is basically your invitation to dinner. Do you mind doing that in practice, Dave? Just it can be as little or as much as you want. We just want to comms in. So this is basically before you reach the outer bulkhead of engineering, before you go in, before you intimidate your way through. You got a call from the captain, and this is basically asking you to dinner. So if you like
We
to
didn't
head off,
actually do that, did we, in play by text?
you kind of did, or rather, it was mentioned in Play by Text. I can bring it up if you want. I shall, but I mean, we don't need to overthink it. It's just really, basically, you texted, he called you in, and you said, "Oh, I'm about to go into engineering," is what you're saying. So you'll deal with it afterwards.
Oh,
It's basically that's basically the answer you gave in Play by Text. But we can just role play it through. It doesn't have to be well. Just see how it goes. But yeah, we'll start the game just before you head off into engineering. And there's a comms. Yeah, the comm seems a little weird at the moment. Lots of distortion, echoing, strange noises.
Is my fucking Discord? Yeah, it is working. Yeah. Okay. Jan, my old chum. Can you spare a few moments? I need to pick your brains about something.
Well, go on, Quintius. What's up, man?
Two things. First of all, there's a chap got hurt battling the big floaty brain thingy. His name's Lieutenant Hiroticus or something. I don't know. Damn it! I should have written that down. Hiroshima. That's the one. Lieutenant Hiroshima. The doctors can't seem to do anything for him. They say his mind is broken. Is there anything you can do? With your the stuff, things. And second of all, dinner this evening. You and I, Alexa and Arnold, get the gang all back together again. What do you say?
Yeah, sure, man, but you're gonna have to wait because we're going into engineering right now.
I mean, like I say, this evening. It's a bit later on, Jan. Not this moment in time. Dress nicely.
Sure, man.
Hang on a sec. But yeah, if you could look into this Lieutenant Hiroshima for me as well. There's a good chap. He's apparently in an isolation room adjoining the med bay. Let me know when you're on your way to look into that, and I'll join you. But there's no immediate rush on that. Whatever you're doing in engineering, I'm sure takes precedence.
No problem, Quintius. Yeah, no.
With that, the comms ends. Jan bullies his way into engineering, just as we described at the end of the last game. And that is where we shall start today's game in earnest. So, like I said, the bulkhead door closes behind you. There's Yarn and Bew here, and it closes behind you with a terrible sense of finality. Bew and Yarn, you head deeper into engineering proper. Bew appears to have completely lost his nerve. He holds onto his own hands so that he doesn't cling onto Yarn. Bulkhead behind them shuts. The smell, like oily fish, enough to turn the stomach of both feral wilders. That is truly something for a bayou man. Do not get far.
You probably smell bad on the outside, says Cletus.
You don't get far. Another warp event. Separate to their keen awareness, the ship is travelling through the warp itself. For every psyker knows instinctively when the ship sails the Empyrean. Yarn halts suddenly, his eyes narrow, and Bew backs off and looks at his master. Shepard has experienced many warp events on board, and now he has mapped much of the ley lines. Numerous sections of the ship are surrounded with defensive runes and circles. The Inquisitor's briefing room, containment, the murder room, and also these runes and sigils adorn his own flesh. Yarn sits like a spider, sensing the energy disturbances along his web. He has faced all manner of demon, heretic, and mutant, and he is sensitive to their subtle variations. Demon. The word comes unbidden. Yarn considers a moment longer. Mid-starboard side of the ship. Cargo storage, hydroponics, food processing, and Skaz, your guide from engineering, seems confused. This demon is powerful, far more so than the Juggernaut. Pit Lord.
Guys, man, just gonna have to wait. Me sorry. There are dark force manifesting nearby. Me not felt anything like it before. Nasty. This what me want to talk to Benny about. Warp incursion will get us all if we can't figure out how to stop them. It needs to be dealt with now. If you have anything that can help, like them that was at the tentacular in the cargo hold, then send them down to my position. Monitor me if you can, so you know what we're up against.
Or powerful and the tentaculate.
Oh, Captain, you there?
So Yarn comes into Quintius, at least he tries to. This Pit Lord takes precedence to Benny, but there is a repetitive pulse, like a metronome. Is that laughter on the comm systems? Quintius is not there. No one is there. The comms give nothing but that pulsing metronome. What doing? Skaz has a shiny helmet. Of course, for Johnny. This ship must be cursed. The frequency of demonic incursions, murders, warp storms, and related phenomena is unreal, seemingly accelerating at an exponential rate.
It's coincidence.
And
The reactor's run off warp crack.
Repetitive pulse increases frequency at the fort. Yarn grimaces.
Guys, man, looks like them comms is down for now. Give Benny me apologies. Me hope to see him soon. But me have to stop what's coming. Me gonna need your help. Get Benny to send help if he can. If not, me not sure how long we can hold out. Bo, you're coming, or you want to run and get help? Where me going, you can't follow unless you got it.
Well, all I've got is a pen. I'll run and get help.
Gaz looks confused. No comms, most irregular.
It's the power of the arch enemy to sow chaos and take advantage. You're gonna have to send runners and do things the old ways.
Gaz nods and he barks orders to a small engineer dressed in new galvanized rubber. The language they use is alien, and Yarn finds it a little comedic. The small engineer darts off deeper into engineering, and Skaz turns and heads back to the bulkhead. There is a commotion there, and Skaz translates for you. The entrance is not responding. We are trapped, most irregular.
Me have to get through. Where's the tennis doorway? Me cut my way through unless you have a better idea.
Yeah. This is the finished door. You are not listening. We are trapped. We will deploy las cutters in teams. Please, with the greatest respect, Shepard. This is engineer business. Skaz, apologetic, blocks your path. It is being handled, his eyes seem to say. The bulkhead is massive. And Yarn, you can hear the sound of cutting torches and the strange beeping and blooping language of the engineers. And behind it, through an open comms, you hear that strange pulsing beat, still accelerating. Yarn, you've fallen into a trap, but not the trap. The Pit Lord is cognizant of you. You are sure. Perhaps it uses the same web of ley lines, listening to you as surely as he is being listened to. Yarn smiles, talking rhetorically and loudly to the environment, pacing up and down the door.
Is this the best you got? Hiding behind locked doors from a mortal. Me can't wait.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself while you can. Me follow the smell of fear and the big bad demon. The great powers must be so proud of their champion. Is this how you spend millennia hiding behind doors?
That's it. Mock the demon. Yes. What could go wrong?
Might open the door.
Yarn laughs mockingly. And Yarn then kneels down, closes his eyes, and he meditates. Shepard knows he has made a powerful enemy. The Pit Lord is mocking and brazen. The Pit Lord is mocking and brazen.
Maybe your true name's Pussyface. Yarn mutters, smiling.
Bro approach. That's awesome.
And that's why the ship got
Not the
destroyed.
Grey Knight too.
Oh dear.
Straight from the Grey Knight handbook, that one. Just call it a book.
Pussy face.
What?
Would you like a saucer of milk with your possession, pussy face?
You killing
Got
me.
a sideways mouth. And like a really bad goatee.
Steady on there, demon. You banged your vagina on the door on your way in.
Pause. pause for utter chaos.
Embrace
Game.
it.
Embrace the chaos. This is truly the place for it. I've long since given up caring. This is the best way to embrace the utter chaos. And we'll get there when we get there. Now, not now, though, because I've lost my place. But under it all, a sliver of fear. The Pit Lord does not know the future either. Yarn tries to sense the nature of the ley lines and any power controlling the bulkhead. And he finds the ley lines simply enough. They all seem to be heading deeper into engineering, towards the reactor and engines. Yarn simply pushes past Skaz, who barred his way. Skaz is a little thing and fiat. Ley lines do not pass here. Yarn senses the demon sorcery at work. It has destroyed the locking mechanisms beyond repair. And the shepherd sees multiple teams with las cutters. Skaz implores, "Please, shepherd, this is engineering business. You would only get in our way." And he may even be right. The stink of the engineers is strong here amongst the heat of the bulkhead. And their weird speech is maddening. "Please, shepherd," Skaz repeats.
Just crush him.
Bad influence, Johnny. I'm also going to put a mini. I'm going to put a side quest in for Johnny.
Crush them all.
Say, James has got a side quest. That's to save the souls. But I'm also going to give a side quest to the other 3 players to try and corrupt James. And draw him to the dark side. I think that's what we need there. That's what we need.
I think that's been happening for the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I don't think they needed the actual side quest to actually have embraced that side quest. So.
Made it official, though.
Just let's make it official.
Standard operating procedure.
Legitimize the heresy.
Very good. Yarn holds his hand up to the door, the bulkhead door, and he closes his eyes.
Nissen's foul sorcery has damaged the lock mechanism beyond repair, Scars. Focus your efforts on the lock, not the door.
Yarn ponders further. Is it possible to emulate any part of a locking process? Yes. Psyblade in concert with telekinesis. Yarn, you can do it quicker than engineers. They would only slow you down. You seems to have regained his nerve. He assists Yarn, acting as a conduit of sorts. Skaz, seemingly distraught, pulls away the cutter teams, and the engineers slink off. But Skaz remains. The bulkhead is massive, but the Psyblade burns hot, and Yarn wrestles with the locking mechanism. The work is taxing, excruciating on the mind, and the heat of the bulkhead continues to rise. But the work goes quick, and that pulsing metronome gets faster and faster. The bulkhead is free. Telekinesis is not enough. Skaz beeps and hoots, and a swarm of engineers scuttle out from the darkness. And on the other side, too, the engineers have ropes attached. And Yarn and Bew feel as if they understand the weird language for a moment. Eve! 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 The metronome reaches its peak and halts abruptly, and the bulkhead swings outwards. And the bulkhead swings outwards.
Me sorry about your doors, guys.
Gaz hoots. And Yarn thinks it is a curse. Yarn pauses, his eyes close as he senses along the energy web. It is quiet. He cannot sense the Pit Lord, but he knows where it was last. Yarn can travel to where that power was wielded. There is an open comms. The Pit Lord is in food processing, the domain of Horatio Butterfield. Off they go. Bew is eager to please, for his life depends on it. On to you, Brown.
Guys, me got to go sabotage his ship wide and me feel the sorcery come from food processing. Get the store secure again. Be vigilant for more sabotage. If you get a problem, supernatural, contact me. You must talk to Benny soon about the nature of the ship we on. You get me? Lives depend on it.
Very well.
I bet the demon's true name is Gordon Ramsay.
Very well. Very well, I shall inform Benny. Beep boop. Good hunting. That's what he says.
All right.
He means good hunting in the strange language of the engineers. And Bew speaks up. He says his only line.
the entire campaign.
So and he goes, Lord Yarn, is the food mutated?
Maybe some truth to that, my youth. Maybe the Butcher King catching up to us.
Right. With that, Yarn and Bew head off to food processing. Shepherd of souls. He moves against a new foe, and the captain hears and rallies. Stormtroopers are deployed. Cell 53 to be reunited, to fight alongside each other once more. Each of you knows you must go and fight, for the Arch Enemy is here now. The Arch Enemy moves against you all. Cell 53, together again, just like old times, just the four of them. Well, not quite like old times. Their guises are different, and each of them brings a pet of sorts in tow. You are here, falling into a party almost like a coincidence. You arrive almost to the exact second together. You arrive together at a crossroads where four corridors meet. How convenient. I am putting you onto a map.
You've managed to herd the cats, mate. Well done.
I didn't give you a choice. I put you on the railroads. And here you are at this crossroads.
Sometimes you need a railroad, don't you, Alan?
Sometimes nothing else will do, especially with you fuckers. Won't give you any choices because you just ruin everything every time.
Oh, you've given me 3 choices, have you? Well, I'm overwhelmed by that, so I'm going to make my own fucking choice, Alan.
I'm going to piss on your chips, Alan.
You gave us no choice.
You gave us no choice.
You gave us no choice but to fuck off all your choices. All I can see is a black screen, Alan.
No worries, mate. We'll get to that in a second.
right.
You arrive to. It's clearly fucked up. You arrive together at a crossroads where 4 corridors meet. General, captain, engineer, and chaplain. You are at a crossroads. Firstly, I'm going to sort out the map, and then secondly, I'm going to ask each of you to describe what you see. So it's all black, is it? What happens if I turn that off? Does that work? Is that better?
Yes.
No, it's
Yeah.
actually, I won't be better. Well, let me just see that. I'll still not show you you can still see the walls. Okay. No, turn that back on and try a different approach. So put that back on, save vision, and you should be able to see. It's daylight mode. I've just got to enable vision. Why won't
There
you
we go.
enable it?
Now I can
Yeah,
see.
Chinny
don't know
back
why.
on.
So can anyone see, or was it just
Yeah.
it all looks like you can see. It's just Festivus you couldn't see. Ah, yeah, I think it's because you've got a new token, mate, so that's
All
why
right.
it
Yeah.
needed
Okay.
vision enabling. So I'll put you all on the map. As if by coincidence, you arrived from 4 separate corridors and you've just stumbled into one another almost the exact second. And I'd like each of you, in turn, please, to describe how you appear to the other players. It's been a while. And sure, can we start with Captain Thespis the Third, if you'd be so kind? What do the other players see when you bump into them? If you just give a visual description of what you look like, how you appear to them, please.
Okay. Quintius is wearing what can only be described as a very, very spiffy uniform, kind of like a bit naval uniformy in principle, but not clearly not Imperial Navy. He also has a bicon hat on. He looks very dashing. He's wearing the exquisite shoes from the Bayou, which maybe clash a little bit with his uniform. He has the golden gun, the big golden bolt pistol on one hip and a chainsword on the other. But the most important thing to note about how Quintius looks right now is his quite stylish cravat that he wears, and it's a cravat that none of you have seen before.
It's all about the cravat. Yes, and in many ways, Captain Thespis puts you in the mind of Captain Alexander, Inquisitor Alexander, for he too would wear this sort of similar uniform. This to show his status and rank. And now Captain Thespis has taken on his role, and there's definitely quite a few similarities there in terms of how that uniform looks. Okay. Oh, and just one more thing is there is a servo skull hovering behind him. It's a very small servo skull, and it looks like it is grinning in a mocking fashion.
And I've just realised my character sheet says I'm wearing a flak helmet, but I am not.
Okay. No problem, mate. Don't stress it, mate. I'm sure we'll get to that bit. So, Alexa, would you like to go next? How does Alexa look? If you're there.
So she's not dressed for. We're not dressed for dinner, are we? No. So Alexa's just wearing a standard red jumpsuit. Extremely tight. She's got she's got a new face which looks more human. It's silver. It doesn't look quite perfect yet, and it's got some slight engravings on it, but it doesn't look finished. She's wielding a pistol. She's got a pistol at her hip, and she has a servo skull hovering by the right side of her head, which seems to be watching everything. And she arrives alone with purpose.
Okay.
And she looks like she's got a set of tools with her for some reason as well, but she always carries like a little sort of backpack with tools in it, just in case. But yeah, Alexa's Alexa, but she just doesn't have a grill anymore. She has a face. She has what looks like a face now with like a slightly open mouth, but you can see the grill behind her.
Yeah, it's kind of crafted out silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just a few comments on the skull that's following Alexa around. It looks perhaps fancier than some of the other skulls you've seen. It seems to be inlaid with gold, perhaps, and jade. It looks old and fancy, and you're all quite sure that you've never seen this particular skull before. Okay, so after Alexa, then Arnold, would you like to give a description of how you look, the other players?
He's looking bulky. He's got his combat gear on as per usual. But what is different about Arnie is that you've noticed he's cut all his long hair off, and also the first time you've ever seen Arnold's chin because he's had a clean shave.
got a new
So he
face.
looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger with a clean shave. You've never really seen Arnie's features all this much because he's always had his glasses on, his big cigar on. And today he hasn't got his glasses on. He's clean shaven and smelling really nice. Quintus, you might recognise the smell.
What is it? Cat piss.
It's Laura. It's Laura.
Yes, so Quintus, you'll quickly recognise that Arnold has pinched some of your Ude toilet. It's definitely yours. And you're pretty sure that Arnold doesn't have his own, and you know. So yeah, you recognise the scent. So he's been helping himself to your toiletries.
Odotasus. Delightful.
Odotasus. Okay. Okay, and just to add to that, behind Arnold, stepping out of the shadows, is a huge, oversized engineer who goes by the name of Backup Benny. Backup Benny has been following Arnold around pretty much since the Battle of the Brain. He seems to be his new bodyguard. And Backup Benny is armed with a massive, primitive chainsaw. This is one which was wielded by one of the fatties down on Orpheus 4. There's a massive, oversized, primitive-looking chainsaw, and it's always kind of ticking and idling over. And Backup Benny's large, he's muscular, he seems out of breath, and he's wearing armor of large metal pieces and interlinked with galvanized rubber. And last but not least, we have Jan and Bew.
Jan wears a full suit of mesh, over which he has a haggard robe, tatty robe, and that's it, really.
Okay. Okay, he hasn't really changed that much, in fairness, for a long time, has he, really, in terms of how he looks? He's pretty similar. Do you want to give a quick rundown on Bew as well?
Yeah, Bew just looks like a bookworm. He looks completely out of place. He does not look like he's dressed for battle. Looks more like he's going to go for a meeting in an office. You can't really see any visible weapons on him apart from the pen he's got in his hand.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and also...
Someone's got to take the minutes.
Yeah.
And also, guys, I'll say Bew's about 5'5". He's got quite shocking ginger hair, ruddy skin, and he does have this kind of look about him that he's not really had a wash in ever, maybe. I don't know. He just looks the kind of dirtiness to him that kind of implies he doesn't bathe. A certain smell. It's not like, I don't know. It's kind of characteristic. It doesn't smell too bad. It's not too offensive, but it's definitely present and ripe. And
Past landfill on a very subtle morning.
yeah, he's definitely, you know, he's definitely got a whiff to him as our Bew Barnaby. Okay, guys. So all four of you are thrown into a corridor all at the same time. You see each other. Here you are, Cell 53.
Quintus is going to
Quite
skid
like
to
the
a
Rastas.
stop, look at Jan, then look at the woman with the silver face, then look at Arnold, and then look back to the woman with the silver face, then back at Arnold. Then he's about to say something to the woman with the silver face, and then he turns to Arnold and go, "You know, I always wondered if you actually had a chin or if your beard just existed there of its own free will. Now I know the answer. Excuse me, young lady. Who are you?"
Good. Waiting.
"I'm addressing Alexa."
Alexa looks slightly confused. There's a silence, an awkwardness. You should never split the party. You should never split the party, they say.
"Stow away! Quick, throw her out of an airlock!"
Yes, so Johnny, Captain Festus has addressed you. He doesn't appear to recognise you with your new face, which is preposterous, of course, but there you have it.
It's me, acting captain. And then she just cocks her head to one side with like a bitch face look, and then just looks straight back ahead.
Ah, apologies, Alexa. I'd recognise that bitchy attitude anyway. You look different. That's a nice look you've got going on. I'm a big fan of the cheekbones.
She says nothing, and she just looks at him and raises an eyebrow, and then looks
Oh.
back straight ahead.
And it moves and everything. That's wonderful, Alexa. Did you make that? And sorry, no, there's time for chat later. What are we doing? What's happening? Yarn's disappeared.
Well, I'm going to get myself a quick beer just to fuel me, and then she'll move on to the next section.
Oh, 20.
Oh,
She does look back. As she looks back, she says, "Nice hat."
thank you. It's rather spiffing, isn't it? It is actually a very spiffing bicon hat.
Hi, Poppy. See you later.
Oh, and Yarn, you're looking exactly the same. We really should do something about that. Perhaps some new duds, maybe a nice hat or some actual shoes instead of whatever it is you've got wrapped around your feet.
He was hoping someone would pick me up some clothes from that place you went to, that spaceport. But at least you got me this mesh.
Yeah, well, we didn't have a lot of time for clothes shopping. Matter of fact, it was all very much business, business, business. Says Quintius with his fucking £30,000 underwear.
You spend 3.5 hours shopping.
It wasn't long enough, truth be told. If we'd have had a little longer, Yarn, we could have maybe got you a fetching suit or maybe a kilt. Oh, a kilt. Arnold, have you still got your battle kilt? I think Yarn would look spiffing in a kilt. What was that? I didn't... Arnold, I can't understand you without your beard on. What's happening?
We found close to your mouth, please, sir. We can't hear you. It's not picking you up.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Hello. Yes, Annie says, "Oh yeah, if Jan wants to try it on, that's fine by me."
I mean, maybe later. I mean, right now, I'm sure we've got
Yeah.
something to do.
We
But a
could
battle
go
kilt.
try it right now. You know, there's no sort of emergency going on. Hey.
Time is malleable here on the Malevolence.
No. Let's not worry about the battle kilt right now. Voice in my head. Let's to battle, to whatever it is we're doing. What are we doing, Jan? What's happening?
Hey, Yarn, you're muted. Yarn, he's trying to eat. He's like, fuck's sake, you bother me. I'm trying to eat this fucking.
That's why I'm talking to him.
We under demonic attack, and me come to the location of the demon.
Right.
Post haste.
Right. Well, let's
Yeah,
find
go kick the door.
let's find the demon and fuck it up, shall we? Yes. Marvelous.
Okay. I don't know if you said something there, mate. I'm not getting a lot of your vocal, Hayden. I'm getting that smile and that troll grin, but whatever mischief you're saying, I'm not quite catching it.
Excellent.
Is it just me, or?
No, it's
I'll
breaking
rejoin.
up a lot for me. Yeah, it's all mumbly and choppy and difficult to understand.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, I didn't catch any of that. So, okay. So if you are happy, guys, if you've nothing more to say, we shall move on to the next section.
Okay.
Okay. You should never split the party, they said. But for this party to be together was a rarity, for they each pursued their own agenda. With the Inquisitor gone, there was a power vacuum, and each acolyte had fallen easily into a position of power on board. Captain, General, Engineer, Chaplain. Most of the ship's factions were simply waiting to see where the wind blowed. It used to be clear that Jagannatha was in charge, in all but name. Now things have changed, they said. The consensus is that Cell 53 command the ship now. I'd like to do some inventory management.
Yay!
I'm going to put you on to, we're going to start with Captain Thespis. I'm going to put you on to Captain Thespis's character sheet. And I want to check what you are armed with, whether that's whether this is accurate or whether what needs changing, etc., etc. So, you've got a chainsword, you said.
Yeah, I've got chainsword in my other hand. I've got a few bits and pieces on me that probably won't really matter that much. And I'm wearing the mesh under
So you're wearing it.
the uniform, I think.
Okay,
Or am I?
that's fine.
Did I say I was taking it off?
You did say you're taking off. Well, you've got a chance to get armored up if you want, mate. You potentially go into combat. You're perfectly. You're not so pressed for time that you can't get battle ready.
That
You know
was
that you're
just,
going into battle. So, it's up to you. If you want to wear your mesh, you can wear your mesh. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that was for when I thought I was preparing for the dinner party, wasn't it? Which isn't for a bit yet, anyway, is it? So I'll have the armor on yet. Chainsword. I've got a couple of bits and pieces on me that won't matter, like a stim, a red potion, a couple of random things that I always carry, and the miasmic mirror. That's it.
Okay.
Yep, I'm done.
Okay, so I'm just going to let's just do one little. I'm going to sort this out. So why does that never work now? Try again. Different font size. So Bruggen mesh, yeah?
Yep.
So if we put that there, there, and there, neaten it up a little bit. So is your WoW character sheet your satisfaction, sir?
Yep. Yeah.
I'll not miss anything there. Yeah, great. So I shall leave that. I'll make a copy of it later and put that into the handouts. What about your head? Are you wearing the bicorn hat?
I am.
Or
Yes.
are you... Okay, very good. That's
only...
the spirit. Proper 40k characters don't wear helmets like
exactly.
pussies.
We're technically officers as well, so we have to take our helmets off when we're in a fight, right? That's the rule.
Everyone knows that, mate. Unless you're like Hayden when you're just quick drawing between them in some sort of like power gamey sort of fashion.
What I do.
The only other thing, Al, is I know you mentioned it a bit earlier, but I cannot see El Sergey.
Oh yeah, the character. Yes, you did. I'll bring that back into play. Where did I? Here we go. After I've nerfed you, as previously described. That's problem me, as I often just make stuff when I'm drunk, and I look back in the next day and think, "What are you doing, Alan? You fucking pisser!"
You've given him a handheld nuke.
That's pretty much where the Final Darkness came into being. So I've resisted temptations and to nerf Hayden to oblivion. Nobody likes that. So instead he gets a stupid weapon. Right, so I put Sergio and putting him back into the game. So you should be able to see him again now, I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just going to clean up. Just going to clean up the character menu a little bit and put some of the characters. So that wants to be there. That one doesn't want to be there. I'm just going to move some of the characters out of the way so that only the characters who are in this section will be in view. So Yuri, move you out of the way. View, you're all right. Okay, you can go. So I think that is only the characters who are in this bit. So I think that's correct. So if you're happy with your character sheet, I'm going to go on to Arnold. You there, Arnold?
Yeah.
Arnold, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I've got you set up with. So do you want to have a look at that? See if anything, if that meets your expectations, or if there's anything you want changing, or. So I've got you dressed in They've got you dressed in Bruggen mesh, and you're wearing your strike leader's uniform.
Is that better than my flak?
The Bruggen mesh, yes, that's an upgrade on flak. It's basically like a +1 suit of armor. So it's mesh, but with +1. It's like a blue.
I've got virtually everything on me because I went back and grabbed it. I'll have my heavy bolter as well, and that's what I'll be going in with first.
Okay, so you want to be equipped with a heavy bolter and
Axe on the back.
Final darkness on the back.
Yeah, might as well reel in the supporting fire.
Okay, so you are armed with. Let's have a look. So that's June. Okay, so you're armed with a heavy bolter, a Morkai Mark II. There we have it. So how does that look, mate? Can you see that now? Is that all? Oops, is that all to your expectations? So I've got you dressed in the officer. Would you want the officer's hat on the head, or the Bruggen mesh helmet?
Bruggen mesh, please. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll change that. You want to keep your Bruggen mesh on clap so you can quick draw it out, is all you? Not bothered about it. So you got your army now. So you say you don't need to do orders anymore, really, because you haven't got anyone to order really, apart from Big Benny, or Backup Benny rather. Big Benny.
Backup Benny on me.
Okay, so you're happy with that, mate? Have you got any no? So you've still got some empty slots on your character. I'll remind you of. You have no charms. You've not had any charms throughout pretty much the entire game.
Yeah, I don't have any charms.
Yeah. I see you had. Yeah, I'm not saying you do. I'm just pointing out that there's a gap on your character sheet.
Oh well, everybody likes a gap. It means you can put something in there.
Some people like a gap. Some people can't stand a gap. They need to fill it. Okay, so you're happy with that, mate? You're happy with how that's looking? Okay, I shall go on to Yarn. Yarn. Yarn, can you see the? Are you there, buddy? Can you see your character sheet? You are muted, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is your character sheet, as best I understand it. One thing that you missed in the description, which I'll just tell everyone about. Yarn's wearing this kind of inky black cloak that somehow hurts the eyes to look at. And this is an epic that you picked up for him on Ridge Station. It's the Cloak of Psi Resistance. And Yarn's the eyes. So Yarn wears a black cloak, which just seems to draw in light. So I've got you dressed in Bruggen mesh, James. We've got staff and las pistol, so that's still looking a bit. I don't know, underpowered, but you don't really use your weapons as much, do you? So las pistol and staff, then they're a bit superfluous.
Yeah, staff is more to give Gandalf vibes.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. I've got in your charm, you've got 2 charm slots occupied: a healing trinket and the enchanted finger bones.
Did I not have something else?
Yes, you had a tarot deck, but you chopped it in half.
Oh, yeah.
That's no longer. I've taken that out of action. And there might be other stuff that is in there. There was an iotic stone that was bought. I've had that in. Don't know who's. I think that's not for you. I think that the intention was for you. I'll remind you what that does. I think it's like a wound pool of some variety.
5 uses plus temporary wound buff.
Yeah, so you could equip that if you wanted.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll put that into one of your charms. So you've still got 1 charm slot unused. I don't think you have. I'm not sure if you have got another one. That's something to keep in mind for the future. Or maybe you just want to do what Hayden does and never equip any charms for the entire campaign. That's also fine. It's not a problem. Never mind. Okay, there we go. So Arctic stands there. So I think that's everything, mate. So the Book of Lies, is that still back at containment? Or you I forget. Remind me, James, where is it?
You remind me, Al.
Oh, fuck's sake, James. You're meant to know my game better than I do. As far as I know, it's in containment. But I'll have to check. It could be, I'd have to look through. But you can just decide if you want, mate. I mean, you can just You can just pretend.
The Book of Lies has containment in brackets next to it.
Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Looks like someone has sensibly put that, but that could also be out of date anyway. So we'll say it's in containment for the time being. But yeah, just in general, it's good to know whether you got it equipped or not.
Which is also
the beak. Yeah, well, the beak you've put in hot lead. That one is definitely in containment because that one's actually been sealed away permanently. Whereas the Book of Lies is not sealed in hot lead. It's actually just surrounded by runes. So let me just. Yes, only you can be trusted, Jan. Only you have the strength of mind necessary to guard all these forbidden chaotic artifacts that you accumulate.
Also than my compatriots, at any rate.
That's for sure. For sure. Right, so I'm going to just put into Tentacles containment as well. So there we go. So yeah, so is there anything you want to change on your character sheet, James? Are you happy with all of that? Does that make sense to you?
Fine.
Yeah, so there's nothing there that you want to change. Okay, so I'll go on to last but not least will be Alexa.
If you think about it, Quintius is probably quite trustworthy with something like the Book of Lies because he can't fuck it and he can't put it up his nose and he can't drink it. So he's probably one of the best people to possibly carry the Book of Lies. He just forget it was there.
I wouldn't like to risk him putting it up his arse.
I mean, he might try. How big is it?
Well, that's the problem. It's a Book of Lies, mate. So you know it will be a different size to what you expect.
That bloody year drug off it.
A risky insertion, if ever I heard of one.
It always comes back to anal with you guys. It's regular as clockwork. Regular as clockwork. You can set your heresy watch by it.
If you put more things up your ass, you'd be as regular as Quintius.
Yeah, so Johnny, can you see? You got your Roll20?
I can.
Can you see your character sheet here?
I can.
So you're dressed in flak armor.
Yep.
You're wearing a tight body glove. You're wearing a silver amethyst pendant, which you bought from Orpheus 4.
Yep.
And a silver mask of your own crafting.
Yep.
You've got a las pistol, and
got boots of climbing on, and and she's riding she's wearing Rodo's. I can't even say words. She's wearing Bodo's ring. Fucking hell. And then
back to anal again, eh?
Didn't take long, did it, guys?
Never done.
Fucking bum fiends.
And then
just have it out of him.
She's got a las pistol, and she's got an amethyst pendant, but there's she hasn't got a crocodile one on today. She has actually got one.
You've got that one, yeah. I've got that. You've only got 2 spaces for your chance.
Yeah.
You've got your special achievement badge and Bodo's ring. You do have a inscribed crocodile tooth. I don't think it gives anything special though.
Yeah,
You're welcome to wear it if you want. So is that all you're taking, Johnny?
That's all she's going to take. She doesn't really have a close combat weapon as such, like so.
She does have. I'll just add one thing, which I don't know if you carry it around if you're not. Not that I'm leading you at all, Johnny. But I've got something I can see here in the GM layer. It's called a big fucking machine gun.
Yeah.
So that's something, I don't know if you recall that. So I don't know if you. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll bring know. I don't know. Not that I'm leading you at all, Johnny. But you're taking your big fucking machine gun, and you just.
Yeah, I'll take that.
It might come in handy, Johnny.
Yeah, I'll bring that. That seems like the right thing to do. That's why she's wearing like a functional outfit, not formal.
Okay, and
so
you're just having that on your back for now, then.
Yeah, but for now, yeah.
Right for now, okay.
Yeah.
So, are you happy with everything that you see there, Johnny? Is there anything that you want me to change, or?
No, everything's good. Yeah, it just needs the machine gun adding in there. So the light, the better quality one, the lighter one.
Actually, yeah. So the other thing you've got, did you get like a bolter or something? I mean, I think you've got. Let's have a look at your catch sheet. You basically you looted a machine gun from Orpheus, and then you modified it in house. Let's see what other weapons you've got just on your character sheet. So a las pistol, 2 high quality javelin, bear traps, double barreled shotgun.
Bear trap, please.
Yeah.
The bear trap is always
okay. Well, I'll just 1 second. I shall just go and sort that out for you. Yeah, you haven't got many weapons. You've got just the machine gun. So there was obviously the bolter armory, but I don't think you took any bolters from there.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure you got any bolter what's the word, proficiency either.
I'm going to have to electrify them bear traps because they just seem a little bit plain.
Yeah, I mean, and mono bear traps as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've put then, if you would like, oops, I will put this into your right hand if you want the bear trap there.
Yes, please.
Okay, bear trap. So you've got left pistol, left hand, last pistol, right hand, bear trap.
Yep.
Okay, so I've added that in. Was there anything else that was changing, or are you happy with how things are?
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
Good. Ooh.
Catch yourself a demon right there.
Grenade. She's got a grenade on her. Frag grenade.
Let's see. Does she?
Yes.
Frag grenade. So you want the frag grenade in your inventory, presumably.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not, yeah. Just so I was just checking what you got in your hands as you're going into combat.
Yeah.
If you'd rather have the grenade instead of the bear trap in your right hand, you could do that.
Yeah, I'll do the grenade.
Okay. So I put the.
And have the bear trap clipped to my hip or something like that. Inventory that.
Yeah, I'll put that into your inventory. So that's there. That into there. So that's your croc tooth you're going on about. So I'll put that there. Officer uniform, and then right. So then we want a grenade. I shall just go and see if I can find one. That looks like a grenade. Yes, good. Okay, grenade coming right up.
You never know when you're going to need a grenade.
Okay, so are you happy with that, mate? Is that your final
I'm
answer?
happy with that. Yeah, that's my final answer.
Okay. Cool beans.
She's got obviously the heavy stubber, so attached to her back
Okay.
for the moment.
For the moment. Okay, so last pistol and grenade is your loadout for now. Okay.
Yeah.
You're sniffing solvents, James. Right. Where?
Super glue the top on the super glue bottle.
Oh no!
Okay, yeah, that's.
Oh no!
Oh no! How did that happen?
It's beyond.
It just seized up. Oh yeah, it's a teeth job, mate. Then it really goes wrong when you fuck it. Yeah, I find teeth is your only choice.
I did that all the time when I was a child with my Lego, and now
now you've evolved into a functioning person. Oh dear. Right, I'm distracted. Let us. Okay, guys, so you've done inventory management. I would ask you to put your music on if you'd be so kind. There may be some sound effects. Are you ready?
Yes.
Food processing, it's just up ahead. And the bulkhead door is open. There are no guards outside. Do you go in? Of course you go in. You're on fucking rails, guys. There isn't a choice. You go in. This is the domain. This is the domain of Horatio Butterfield, the king cook. Here, the nutrient paste is manufactured. Here, the clear is blended. And every meal otherwise, on the malevolence. Food is used to show status and rank. And the food stores have swelled dramatically. Fat-grown chicken, salty fish. They say it is strike leader Stormsinger who has done all this. And the rumour mongers in the know said that Butterfield had been employed tonight by none other than the captain. For Thespis III is resurrecting the old tradition of the formal dinner. They say that the captain's table holds many bounties, milky bars and fish fingers. To secure an invitation to the captain's table is a reward that most of the crew could only dream of. What was for Johnny? This tradition had been abandoned under Lucius, who seemed bored by the fine wines and the delectable dishes and the relentless, ugly politicking and horse trading. Lucius would never sit another formal dinner. It was whispered that Lucius, Inquisitor Lucius Alexander, had been flushed out of an airlock. A coup! A silent mutiny. You won't see Lucius again, they said. Who held the reins now, buried, mouth by mouth? Most said it was Cell 53. So quickly these warp incursions come, faster and faster. Hauntings, disappearances, warp storms, chanting in the vents, night after night. The demons are a constant threat. Mutants stalk the shadows, feeding on loyal men like hungry ghosts. Screams for help. The damned cry for mercy. Pleas from the forsaken. And demands of sacrifice over and over. Food processing is dark, empty. There is no light but from the outside corridor, and small flies buzz everywhere. Tiny, persistent. They obscure your vision and clog the respirators. I'm going to put you guys onto a map, and I'm going to ask you guys to roll initiative. Let's first of all see if the map works, or whether it instantly fucks.
I am blind
So can
again.
You are blind?
Yes.
That's strange. Are you sure? Because I've tried looking at the bottom left of the map, if you'd be so kind, sir.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
XP6, you are that. I am right. I did check. So yeah, so I think I've checked all your vision, so you should be able to see. So just make sure that everyone can see. It's the bottom left of the map. We are going to begin shortly, and I'd like you, please, to roll initiative. If you'd be so kind. Eight total you've got there, including all your modifiers, sir, or let's have a look. Eight. So,
First one I rolled was
8 plus 4 selected. Yeah, so it says plus floor selected / lag divided by 10. I guess is agility. Let me just double check whether you're. So you use the. So that's your final score then, 8. Okay.
My token not assigned to my character sheet or something?
I don't know. I'm going to have to have a look. See, it's quite possible. So it's controlled. Here we go. So that's maybe needs changing. So I might need to try that again, Dave. So Quintius.
Oh, just put me in as an 8. I rolled an 8. So and the second one was El Sergio.
Okay, well, yeah. So your skull will go on the same same initiative as you. So your pets will be linked to you in effect. So you'll take both you and your pet's turn. Right. So I don't need a separate role for Bu or for Big Benny. Call him Big Benny. It's not his name. Backup Benny. Big Benny also works. Big Benny.
He's having a big Benny.
So you rolled an 8, is that right? And what are your modifiers then? Or does that include any modifiers? Do you know?
That's including it, I believe, because it says selected lag divided by 10, which is agility divided by 10. So I must have rolled a 4.
So you're happy that 8 is good. Okay,
Yep.
so okay, so we've got. Let's have a little look. See, so Arnold's 8. Alexa says here 5. And then she's rolled a 12. So I'm going to take your first roll, Johnny, which is a 5.
Yeah. You get there should be a plus to that for the ring.
Yeah, +4. So yeah, so okay. So let's see. So you've got your agility bonus, and you also get a plus for the ring, like you say. So your agility bonus would be 3.
Yeah.
And then I think Bodo's ring is another +1. Is that right?
+2, I think.
+2. Okay. Yeah. No, you're right. +2 initiative. So that should be total of +5. So you'll have a total then if you rolled a 5. Did you?
Yeah.
You only 5. Take your first roll, Johnny. So that'd be a total of 10. Yeah. So I'll change yours to a 10. Now that still puts you. Oh dear, this is looking messy. Very messy. Got a messy looking turn order. Unclean. Tentaculate's there. Kyoshi's there. It's all a big fucking mess. Courtney then. Courtney's not there. Quintius, El Sergi, I'll delete. Yarn, you rolled an 8, did you?
Yeah.
I was rolling an 8. So let's see. So how do we differentiate then? It's your agilities. What are your agilities, guys? We've got Arnold. Yeah, so Arnold, Quintius, and Yarn, you all have a tie here. So can you settle amongst yourselves what order you go in according to your agility plans?
I've got an agility of 49.
44.
42.
49.
Okay, so it's Quintius.
Arnold Yarn.
So it goes Alexis, Quintius, Arnold, Yarn. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So can everyone see the map all right?
Mhm.
It's dark. It's foreboding.
It's going to go on for longer than an hour. I'll use a fate point and make mine 10.
Delightful power gaming from Mr. Brown. So you're going to use your fate point? Trying to work out exactly how to. That's the way to do it, man. We've only got an hour and 10 left, so you probably won't need your fate points for other things. Probably won't. Okay, so it's 10 plus 4, is it? Did you say? So your agility bonus +4, so I think that'll put you on a 14 then, Yarn, with the use of fate point. Are you muted, buddy? Sorry. I didn't catch any of that. You're muted.
Yeah,
so you're up to 14. Okay, very good. Okay, so the other thing I want to draw your attention to, is I've got a folder called Combat. Now in the Combat folder there will be various modifiers, and this is the same for every combat. So there'll be different global modifiers and then individual modifiers. So one modifier which is the same as when you fought the Tentaculate on the Battle of the Brain. It is the global modifier, which is called high morale. So the ship's morale is running super hot at the minute due to a variety of reasons. I've got a morale meter that goes up and down as things happen in the game. And thanks to the actions of Cell 53 and certainly Arnold Stormsinger, the morale's been running quite high. So everyone gets +20 willpower, and it's an additional +10 versus fear and pinning. So that's while you're on board the ship. You've got that kind of home advantage. So yes, you've got high morale. I've got to add in some other ones now, which are immediately apparent. So there is a global modifier for flies, and I shall add this in. So you should be able to see this one now. So these tiny little flies everywhere. Whole of food processing seems swollen with these flies. So their presence is quite disconcerting, as is my use of grammar. So the flies give a minuses to weapon skill and bliss skill and agility, and also to your perception. Furthermore, these if you have any wounds, they'll become infected more readily if you take any wounds during the combat. And these flies, they also contribute towards weapon jamming. That's not like happy-go-lucky musical jamming. You're actually weapons seizing up and stopping working. So yeah, so the flies reduce your weapon skill and burst skill, your perception, and weapons will jam more frequently whilst you are in food processing.
Maximum skip.
Does that affect your movement then, or is it just for dodging?
Where is it? So if it's a on your agility, it'll also affect your base move, so that'll reduce everyone's move as well. So it's just harder to move about.
Okay.
There is another modifier. I'm putting one in for this is just for James and for Bew. So I'm going to just add it into a couple of journals. And what this is saying is that there is a ley line near. So Yarn, this is one of the advantages of what you've done. You've been mapping these ley lines, and you can start to use them for various things. You've already started to use it to try and as almost like spider web, checking where different energy, variations in energy are happening on board the ship. But also you can draw upon these ley lines to make psychic powers more easy to manifest. It will give a +2 to a manifest roll. However, if you roll a psychic phenomena or perils, you'll add a +10 to that. So it's up to you if you want to tap into the ley line, the advantage and disadvantage there. More power, but more precarious perils if they do occur. So if I do that one in, and then I'm going to add another one in. I'm just going to add that one in for Captain Thespis. Just going to add that one in there. I don't know if you can, it's in the combat folder, mate. And I've added a modifier just for you.
Ooh, nice. Thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. So that's the combat modifiers. This will be a regular sort of part of my game that different fights will have these different modifiers. Yeah, so here we go. Not that you're going to be fighting anything anytime soon. That's not been decided, right? Okay, initiative. Some battle tunes. Okay. Top of the round. Gian. Shepherd of Souls. What's he doing?
So what are we in? A corridor of sorts.
So you've left there's a corridor which is these thoroughfares throughout the ship, where you've actually gone into food processing itself. So
Okay.
this is a series of rooms. So there's very little light. The lights in food processing are pretty much gone, Yarn. And you've got a little light that's drawing in through the corridors themselves, but you can barely see anything. I'm not aware that you've got any means of seeing in darkness, Yarn. I'm not aware that you do. So yeah, so you can only really see what you've got. Eyes of the Rasta. Are you doing a Johnny and just trying to just kind of like invent yourself some new cool rules? That only works for Johnny, Not everyone gets away with just making up their own cool rules just on a whim.
Can when you're a Rasta.
Yeah,
Especially
that's the rules.
That's the rules, Rasta rules.
Yeah.
So so Yarn, you see just very little. There's very little light flowing in. You can see these flies buzzing everywhere. You can see adjoining rooms heading off. But look, you can't really see a huge amount.
These adjoining rooms, then.
Yeah, so those little gaps there are doorways leading into adjoining rooms. That's about all you can see. You can't see a huge amount, Yarn.
So I guess
and you've got -1 agility recall, so your movement is reduced, or -10 agility rather.
10%. What it says. But that's enough.
I'd say not 10%. It's your agility is -10 from the flies. Oh, sorry, just say 10%. It shouldn't say 10%. That is an error. Don't ask for you to work out percentages of your. There we go. So -10 blitz skill, weapon skill, and agility for the flies. So Yarn, you move right up to the sort of edge of the darkness. Is that a faint red glow you can see off in the distance?
What is that?
Okay, so make an awareness test at minus
The
20.
Punisher.
Is that the Punisher? What are you pointing at? Over here?
Yeah, this little skull here. Oh, I've just moved it by accident. So
Well, bugger. It was meant to be a little skull there. I don't know what you've done with it. Where's my little skull gone? I'll have this little skull back in. So I'd like to make an awareness test at minus 20, please. There you are. And I'm well spotted, by the way. You spotted it in real life. I'm going to see if your character spotted it as well. Reminds me, actually, I found another. Who?
is that minus 20 with the flies?
Yeah, that's basically the minus 20 is the fly modifier. So,
Right.
yeah.
The modifier.
Yeah, the modifier.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Start to see, yes, for a moment there, you thought you saw a skull hovering off in the darkness, laughing at you, mocking you with its skull-like grin. Was it just a... I don't know, are you imagining things? It's hard to be sure. Hard to see anything in this cloud of flies.
Oh, hang on. I get knack on that, so I do.
Ah, yes. Did I say you didn't see anything? You're sure you saw something, Jan? You have that knack, don't you? It's a servo skull. You're sure? Hovering at the far corner of the
Well, that's me. Full move and a kill.
and a look. See? Okay. You've got a free action if you still want to. You could still talk or something else with free action. So, are you done?
Yeah, that's me done.
Done, are you?
Should have brought the Auspex, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Realise that
I
now.
don't mind. I mean, you've. Let's say I've. I mean, as far as I know, it's on your inventory. I don't know what you've got on your inventory, not Johnny, but I don't mind you bringing your gear,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah, the Auspex I'll bring.
So I mean, to be honest, I've been quite lazy in that I should really have a go at your inventory and try and work out what you're carrying and what you're not. Like Dave, he's a good player, and all of his carry weight is done properly and by the book, Johnny. Not like you when you've got this big long list of shit. God knows what's
full of
where.
shit.
It's a fucking
It's
utter
pretty
chaos.
tough.
And both
Right.
me and Johnny, like the thing is, Johnny's too lazy sorted, and I'm too lazy as the GM sorted.
I rely on
need to
that.
get around- yeah, we'll pretend you brought your specs, Johnny. I'm not feeling too fussy. If you want to have brought, I don't see it. It's a sensible thing to bring on. It's a sensible thing to have on you all times. I would say.
Yeah.
Okay, so after Yarn, the Shepherd of Souls, it is Alexa. It's you to
Okay.
go.
So Alexa is going to put the grenade. Well, she's just going to move forward with the pistol and the grenade, like, and she's going to she's going to flick the pin out of the grenade, like, I mean, and just hold it, obviously ready to throw and release. She's not actually going to activate it yet, so hopefully she's not going to flip and have an accident with it.
Okay, so you take the pin out of the grenade.
Yeah.
Hold the grenade. And
Yeah,
everyone else notices this, I believe. I mean, you're not doing it secretly, so everyone else notices this and
So it's ready.
just puts you a little bit more on ease, the grenade with no pin. It's right next to you.
And then I'm just going to move up to this corner here and peer around this door.
So do you want to move your character on the screen?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just going to peek you around a little bit so you have a little look through like that. Okay?
Yeah.
You're looking... make an awareness test at minus 20.
Okay. So, a second. Oh, awareness is terrible.
Okay. We'll just make a roll, see what happens.
Okay.
I say tech priests, I think they have to pay quite a lot for awareness, if I recall.
Yeah, she's flipping blind as a bat. She's unaware.
Jan, sorry, Jan.
Do I get a bonus for having an Auspex?
An Auspex gives you plus 20. That's why Tech Priests are shitty with that, because they get the technical means of doing it, don't they?
Yeah. No.
You can use your specs if you want, but the problem is, Johnny, just you've got two hands at the minute. One of them has a grenade without a pin, so you can't use your specs unless you, unless you.
I've just realised that. No, she just looks in the thing. That's it.
Yeah, the room is dark in there, full of flies. There's a bad smell on the air, Alexa. Yeah, we don't see anyone or anything.
Okay.
The room's clear, Alexa.
Okay. Clear.
Bew slowly shuffles up beside you, Jan. He seems to have got a bit of his nerve back.
I'll do that again. Clear.
Yeah, clear. Bew shovels up beside you, Jan. He draws his revolver. He looks not as scared as he probably should do. Seems to have found a bit of his nerve, but he's stood right beside you, Jan.
Okay.
You got anything to say to your acolyte?
Not at the moment.
Fair enough. Right, next up, after Alexa, it's
You thought-
Quintius.
We can't be told you not to come. This not a place for the bull.
He says, you told me not to come unless I had a death wish, sir. Well, seems to me like my place is by your side. You can just banish him if you want, but he seems to have a bit of his nerve, Bew. He's normally always such a terrified person, but he seems a little braver by your side now for some reason. The acolyte of the shepherd. Are you going to send him away
No,
for his own safety? Or are you
No.
going to keep him here?
I'll keep him here. Can be +10 to my
I think
non-combat
you're
roll.
good.
Thanks.
Yeah, very good.
I can't hear you. Hayden.
I find someone better.
Can't hear you, mate. I still can't hear you, mate. Am I? Is
I
it just
can,
me?
I can hear him. Yeah, I can hear
I'm
him.
just gonna. I'm gonna read you. Birds. You troll. No, I still can't hear him. Is that just me?
He's not who?
Hayden.
Oh, Hayden.
Yeah, I'm not getting. I got a little bit of a giggle there, but I'm not getting any of your speech, mate.
It's not picking you up
Anyone
at
else?
all, Hayden.
Get a headset, Hayden. Get a headset.
Hello. It
That's
don't
much
work.
better. Okay, that's fine, mate. That's perfect.
Right.
Thank you.
My aux doesn't work for putting headphones in.
Fair enough, mate. Are you? So Yarn's just. I don't know. I took over Bew for a little bit there.
Yeah, that's fine.
You're unhappy with that. So basically, you are the acolyte of Shepherd. He's having you along, a bit of combat training, and
Backup battery view.
backup battery Bew. Okay, so he's by your side there for the +10 that you'll inevitably need. After Alexa, it's Captain Thespis.
Okie dokie. Quintius is going to move forward. 1, 2, 3. Realise he can't see anything ahead. He's going to half action, put away the chainsword, and then I believe I've got quick draw. Yeah, quick draw my cigarette lighter. Aha! And that'll be me.
Okay, so I'm gonna set you over some light emitting then, but it's going to be a really feeble light.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing. So if we go through this, what do we say? I don't know. Let's try this on. See how that looks. Okay, so I've added some really feeble light in there. I don't know if it's going to be any use at all. But we might need to rejig that a little bit. So Quintius, that's your go, is it?
Yep.
And the skull just follows you around. So it always stays by your side, this. So if you just want to move this, as you move, just move the skull up beside you.
Yep.
The skull also seems quite intensely looking out into the darkness.
It has dark sight as well, doesn't it?
It does indeed. It has dark sight, but what we don't have is any real means for the skull to communicate what it sees to you.
Yep.
So it's not like you've got a direct. You can give it voice commands, but you've got no direct kind of link. There's no sort of link where it would provide you what it knows. So yeah.
Oh, but it has voice
That's
commands.
Just like space rasters.
So for a free action, I'd like to say to El Serge, if you see something ahead, El Serge, bob up and down thrice.
Okay. El Serge turns, looks at you, and It's as if he understands, Thespis.
Yes, good old
It's as if he
Elsevier.
understands. You can't get over the feeling that it's mocking you.
Still, he's much more compliant than the real El Serge. I hope he's fucking dead.
Okay. After Quintius Tarquinius Thespis the Third, it is Arnold.
I've done full move. I've moved 6, which is -10 off my normal agility mod 4 for full move.
Okay, so you've accounted for the slower movement.
Oh, you just moved him backwards, so I don't know what I've done now.
Okay, well, are you happy with where he is?
Yeah, that's me. Just looking down the corridor.
Nothing. Just one moment. Jan opens his eyes. They glow with an ethereal magic. The Rasta sight. Lo and behold, he stares off into the darkness. It's fucking bullshit, man. The Rasta sight taught to all shaman on dusk. Jan, you to go.
Nice. Hmm. What's this? Is it pipe work? Is it like the end?
Basically, what you got here, yeah. So that's like a raised area. So on this top section here is approximately about 2 foot off the ground, and this bit up here is raised, and there's some stairs down here. So you're actually on a lower level. Oh, and backup Benny, by the way, follows you, Arnold. He wheezes, and his chainsaw is kind of looking out Yarn. Off Yarn goes. That including minus an agility, sir.
Yeah, I've moved 12, which is a run 4 times, or is it 6 times?
I'd like you.
24, so actually I think I could go 18.
Yes, yep. Run off into the darkness, Jan. Yes, good.
12, 14, 16.
Hey, Jan, I'd like you when you get to that point. I'd just like to hold up a sec and roll awareness. This will be a +20, so it'll counteract the flies. I'd also like you to roll a Omniscience as well.
Right, so do I get knack or is that cancelled?
I think you always get knack unless I say otherwise. Right. Not the normal times I will forbid knack is when it's like a long, like that's like a quick test. So if it's just a quick run-off test, then that's fine. Let's just check with your. So let me just double check. So the flies is -20 perception, and I think your Psyniscience works off perception. If I'm not.
Still a fail. Even with
Still fail.
10.
Okay.
Yeah, and Psyniscience works off perception as well. So is that
that's -20 as well. So, but yeah, you can use a knack. So the Psyniscience hasn't got any other modifiers. So that would be +10 for knack, -20 for the flyers, puts you at -10.
So Psyniscience works 3.2 degrees.
It's hard to see what's going on here, Jan. All you can really see is a bloodbath, a massacre. You see bodies, you see blood everywhere. But it's hard really to see what's going on.
Make an omelette.
Flies.
Got to crack a few eggs if you want to make an omelette.
Right, Jan's moved 16, so he's made a full run.
So Jan, after finding the Rasta site, rushes off into the darkness alone, leading from the front. And Jan, your psychic side, your second sight, you can smell the aftermath sorcery here, and you know that it is the Pit Lord who has been at play. And you can see bodies and blood, and you can also sense. You can sense the aftermath of this demonic incursion, and you can also hear on the edge of hearing strange, loud noises, things clanging together, and heavy breathing. It's strange cacophony of noises, but you recall, you remember, and you remember being in the murder room with Yuri, and you remember when a juggernaut, a beast of brass and blood, creature, a demon was summoned in to try and destroy you and Yuri and your men, and you bested it there and then. You sense now the same presence, sense now the same creatures in the distance.
Oh no.
The Pit Lord has left some pets, it seems. Okay, that's Yarn's go.
I yell, "Missense joggers!"
Joggers, man!
Jugs? Excellent.
I mean, it's drinking time.
That's not the sort of jugs I was expecting, Arnold, truth be told, but I'm into all kinds of jugs. Big ones, small ones, in-betweeny ones. Sometimes one's a different size to the other, but that's okay.
Alexa.
Yep.
It's your go.
So I'm going to move forward. Is this here another doorway?
So just a couple of things, Johnny. First of all, Bew heads up. He tries to follow you, Yarn, but he doesn't have the Rasta sight. And
Yeah.
he gets up to so Bew gets up to the edge of the darkness, and he's kind of a bit lost. So he stays a bit further back, closer to where the only source of light is, which is Quintius. Alexa, you see Yarn head off into the darkness and the flies, and let's see. Do you lose track of him? You're not really sure where he's gone. He's headed off in this direction. You're not exactly sure where he is now. So yeah, there's a you see Alexa. There's a doorway you just passed. The room you just checked is clear. There's a corridor heading off to your left about here.
She's gonna go
and
here.
then there's another doorway here. So
yeah, she's gonna look in this door here and just point a gun in there and just have like the grenade sort of primed, just sort of posed.
I'd like
The
you
grenade ready.
I'd like you please to make an awareness test at -20.
Plus 20 though because of something. No, she doesn't get plus 20, does she?
No, I'm afraid you've pretty much got no chance. But just roll the dice anyway. See what the extent of your pass or fail is.
Epic fail. Her awareness is fucking awful. Unless I get a 1. No.
Okay, so you can see off down the corridor, the faint red light coming from that direction.
Okay.
Lots of flies, but don't see anything or anyone.
Okay. No problem. So she's moved a bit. How much movement can she do?
So you move 1, 2, 3, 4. You move 5 squares there.
Yeah.
So a full move.
Yeah.
A full walk for Alexa would normally be 6.
Yeah.
So I think that is your agility times 2. So you've got agility 3. So you know your agility is a -10. So it actually puts you on a full move of 4. So you've actually moved a little bit too far there. Unless you wanted to start running. Unless you run. So you just move a little bit further. I'll move you a square back.
Yeah.
Mother floats behind you.
Yeah.
Mother's watching you. Mother seems concerned. You're not safe, Alexa. Yes, just move forward quite slowly. Where's the shepherd gone? He's bum rushed in, Alexa. Is that your go?
I can't run, can I?
If you choose to run, you can run. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll run because it's like when it's an extra 4. So 1, 2.
Where do you want to run to?
3, 4. I'm just gonna move up. There you go.
Okay. So let's just have a look then. So for a run, A run would normally be 18, which is your agility times. What's that? 3. So that's times 9, isn't it? Is that right?
Yeah.
3 times. Yeah. So no, it's not. It was fucking.
It's times 6 for a run.
Times 6. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, 3 6s. So it'd be 3 5. So your run would be a total of 15. So you could go a bit further if you wanted to continue.
Yeah, it's just gone 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Clear. And she just got
Well,
this damn thing. That,
you say clear,
hang on,
Alexa.
hang on.
But then you see movement. Woman. She moves forward out of the darkness. There's still this faint red light in the air. There's a strange luminescence.
Yeah.
But there's a woman here, a cleaner. She looks terrified. And she sees you, and she kind of, to start off with, she jolts in fear. But then when she realizes that you're human and you're armed, she kind of puts her hands up and cries for help.
Okay. So I'm not going to shoot her, obviously, because I'm just running there.
It's very good of you, Jonathan. It's very good of you not to shoot her.
Yeah.
Look at your inspiration.
Okay, she's not going to say anything. She's just going to hold the pistol and point at her, and just walk with the pistol and the grenade in her other hand, and just be like. And she's not going to. She can't really do much because she's running. So she's just running and seeing this woman. Yeah.
Right, well, we'll come to that you next turn. But yeah, but
Yep.
this cleaner looks petrified.
Is that this closed area? This room? Is this like a broom cupboard type room type thing?
Yeah, so it's a closed off room. There's no other
Yep.
exits to this room. You just see a like a large canister that holds perhaps some compressed air or small type of gas. There's a series of pipes and a grill on the floor. Yeah, and there was this woman. She's dressed in like a serf's uniform.
Yeah.
And she actually has a mop, which she's kind of holding almost like a weapon, even though it'd be no use at all. Yeah, but she looks.
She's got a close combat weapon.
She looks terrified, but she also, you see in her eyes a glimmer of hope when she sees you. When she works out you might be on the same side as her.
Good.
Okay. Now you'll go then, Jonathan, on to Quintius after Alexa.
Say the woman screamed.
Yeah, she kind of screamed when she saw Alexa, so you'll hear this.
I heard it, did I? Right.
Yeah. Say it's
In
not
that
too
case,
far away. You'll hear.
Quintius breaks into a jog, hearing a damsel in distress, because that's what Quintius does. Maybe he can get a handy out of this, he thinks, as he begins to 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's mother.
Distinct impression of no.
5.
There's always an ulterior motive, isn't there?
Distinct impression of no one's taking this seriously. So you rush
14.
off into the distance.
Yeah, I've no idea where the scream came from. I'm just running into the dark. That's 14 to there.
Not really see very much.
15. Yarn.
You nearly run into
16.
Yarn. Nearly run into
17.
Yarn.
Oh, shit.
I'd like an awareness test, please. Plus 20, but minus 20 for the flies.
I'm not wearing flares. They're very nicely cut trousers. Oh, flies.
I'll surge you up with you as well.
We say plus 20 but minus 20, so that's straight.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything else? Well, awareness is sight-based.
I'm going to re-roll that. One degree of success.
Okay, you can see blood. Quintius, first and foremost of all, there's been the site of a massacre here. There's a squad of stormtroopers, and you know, Quintius, you know, these are the stormtroopers that you ordered in here.
Okay.
They're all dead, Quintius. They're all dead. It's all your fault.
Never mind. I've got one more square of movement. I'm going to go around the corner. That's what they're for. I'm going to go around the corner and just skid to a halt, stare at all these bodies and go, key the Vox and go, fuck. The lads I sent down here are all kind of, dead.
Quintius.
You saying they're all dead, Dave?
They're all dead, Johnny.
Everybody's dead, Dave.
They're all dead, Johnny. Alan. everyone else. Not Dave. There's no Dave here. What?
You see more than that. First of all, your attention is drawn to the massacre. But then the shadows at the far end of the processing hall are suddenly backlit by a hellish red glow, as if unseen furnaces have ignited. And shapes loom within that glow, huge, punched, and crowned with silhouettes of horns.
Fuck.
And then the smell hits. Burning brass, hot blood. You see the first juggernaut step into sight. It's enormous, larger than any beast has a right to exist. Its brass plates are hammered with runes that swim and writhe in the red light. And steam hisses from between its armor plates. Each breath sounds like the bellows of a forge. And behind it, the others emerge, one by one. Each fall sending a tremor through the decking. The red glow behind them intensifies, and warp fire dances along the machinery. I'd like you, please, Quintius, to make a fear test.
Okay.
Now it's a fear 3, which is a -20. But you also have a +30 from basically the high ship morale. So I don't know if there's any other modifiers. Is there any other specific modifiers for a demon? Or is it just off the fear rate? I seem to remember there's an extra -20
There is
somewhere.
an extra -10. So fear 3 is at -20, but then demonic presence is another -10.
Okay, so it's +30, -30 then.
Yep. I have another little bonus though, don't I?
Oh yes, you do, don't you?
Okay, good. What is it? Oh wow!
Tips on warp dust.
That's wrong.
When's it out? Oh wow!
That's wrong, Alan. For some reason, that's saying my willpower is 64, but it's not.
Yeah, well, okay. So take your roll though. You rolled an 87. That's not going to be sufficient, is it? Unless you want to use a reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that.
That's roll still okay, isn't it? So.
My actual willpower is 39. I've put the +5 on it for now. There we go.
Quintius, full flush with victory, and surely this is no match. No match for that tentacular you faced. It's only a juggernaut, right? Of bone and brass. It's only a monstrous demon and its pack of friends. Surely you can face this, Quintius. You've passed your fear test. You still don't. You can act normally, but you still a little concern there. You can't. It's natural and normal to be slightly concerned about the juggernaut.
I'm gonna look back over my shoulder and go, big fucking horrifying fucking things, chaps, down there. And that's my turn.
Will be good, won't it?
Vespis, that's your go.
Yep.
You've raised the alarm. Arnold, strike leader. You hear the cries up ahead of you?
Yep.
From your captain.
Okay, I will peg it as well. So I'm what was it? 6 times 3. Well, 9, 18 for sprint. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I'll stay there. Do my photo contacts see anything? Or
Have a look. What can you see on the map? I think you can see what you can see.
just see a bloody mess.
I'll try looking up towards the very north of the map, Hayden.
Very north. Oh yeah, I see.
Do you though?
That's big.
Do you see it? Do you see them?
See it. Do.
Good.
Right.
You're
Brace
going to run
thyself.
expedition?
Yep. Fear test for myself, I guess.
Yes, fair test. So it's minus 30 for the demons' innate abilities, but plus 30 for your global modifiers. Is there any other modifiers you have?
I'm going to re-roll that with a.
I would, if I were you.
Ah!
No, that's all right. You've still a pass, I think. 'Cause you got plus 30 on top of that. Oh no, they cancel each other out, don't they? So you have fatal.
Yeah.
So let's see. No. Okay.
I think I've got anything that helps.
I'll have a quick look. I don't believe you have anything that helps other than what we've already discussed. Yeah, I'll have a quick look now. I don't see anything. So I'd like you, please, if you'd be so kind, as to make a shock roll. So you've failed by 1 degree, is it? 1.8 degrees. If I recall correctly, that adds another minus 10 to this shock roll.
It does. All right.
So I'm just going to get the table up in front of me. Fear and damnation. Okay, so yeah, so you had plus 10 for each degree of failure. I'd like you to roll D100 and plus 10.
100, yeah. 60, 70.
70. Panic grips Arnold Stormsinger. He must flee the source of his fear, if able, as fast as he can. And if he's prevented from doing so, he may only take half actions, and it is a minus 20 penalty to all tests. You gain 1d5 insanity points at the face of a jugger. Once you're away from the danger, you may snap out of it to try and regain control.
You get 2 insanity points.
Okay, would you be able to add them on, or do you need me to?
Yep, I can do that.
Yeah. Okay, so Arnold sees the Juggernaut, does not like what he sees, and yeah.
It's not natural! Yeah!
Okay. Okay.
I was never a fan of heavy metal! Reminds me of those cheesy rock videos of my youth.
Yes, that's double movement. It's got an agility. Is that its agility? Seems very low. Suppose, of course, it's got a low agility. It's a fucking quadruped down.
It's a quadruped, so it increases its movement.
It doubles its move, so it's yeah. So let's have a look. Where are we? Quadruped. All right, so the move is doubled. So for a charge, agility 2 would normally be 6. So it's got charge of 12. No way it can. It's in fucking feet and squares as well, the wanking shitbag.
Whose fault's that, Alan?
Hey?
Whose fault's that, Alan?
The GM's fault, Dave.
Exactly.
Yes, anyway, so we'll. It's still miles out of the way for a charge. The Juggernaut, I think, is going to act according to its nature. It's going to, you know, make bestial noises.
I thought Sarah was cleaning Johnny's ears out then. I just saw her creep in and put something in his ear. I was like, is she cleaning his ears on camera?
I thought she was giving me a wet willy, but it's That's later.
It's just playing. It's just playing you some happy hardcore to bolster your.
It's Stranger. It's the new Stranger Things season theme music.
Ooh,
It's a derivative of "Who Wants to Live Forever" by Queen.
nice.
How very fucking fitting.
So last season,
As the
last
Juggernauts.
season.
How fitting as the Juggernauts stampede towards us.
Oh,
Okay. So
yeah.
all right.
Awesome. Oh, perfect.
Right. So if I change, this is going to totally fuck up my whole map, Dave. If I try and change it into meters,
Shouldn't do.
mid game.
It shouldn't
Should we
do.
give it a
I've done
go?
before. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Literally
so
all it
that's
does
on
is
this-
change the measurement tool.
Very cool.
So what do we change? So it's diagonal measurements, cell
just-
width. Whereabouts is it somewhere?
I like how they've mixed it in with like the Stranger Things
Aha.
music as well.
Yeah.
Is it 1 meter it wants to be? Is that right?
Yeah.
Let's see if that works.
Perfect.
It has screwed up a bit.
Was it?
Well, yeah, I know it did before. Basically, what it's done is give me massive auras on everyone now because the auras are still in feet or whatever it is. Just gonna sort that out. Why is that so big then?
That's what she said.
She didn't say that. She never said that. I knew it would screw it all up, Dave. I was wrong to trust you, Dave.
Mine's still normal.
Let me try and refresh them.
It's awesome.
Still a big fucking mess is what that is. Massive mess. But never mind, who cares? We're gonna carry on and sort it out after the game, so we're not too far away. So is everyone still there? Right. So basically let's try that again. The Juggernauts have moved up into more of a so they can run. So observe. Okay, so basically
It's Queen.
there we go. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, right, that's the Juggernauts have had their go. See, top of the round.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
That
Isn't it?
is really cool. Awesome.
Butterfly.
Oh, I do, yeah. I like a bit of that. Good stuff.
It's like new Stranger Things.
Yeah, the theme.
That's
Things, yeah, we're excited about it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it.
Because it's obviously a Queen song that they're putting in. They used a bit of Metallica in the last one, didn't they?
Yeah. Master of Puppets. Yeah.
Yeah, and then a bit of Kate Bush as well, didn't they? Running up that hill and all that stuff.
Yeah, the music's really interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm quite looking forward to that last season.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Good. Right, so top of the round, it's Yarn.
Are there
Hopefully
any?
better than The Witcher was this new season of The Witcher was.
I've not seen the new season, but I wasn't. That's without what's his name, isn't it?
Without Henry Cavill,
Yeah, I just
Liam Hemsworth now, isn't it?
yeah.
Not sure it's not a bit wooden. Are we meant to be able to see the character sheet of the Jugger?
Oh yeah, that one I put in there.
I mean, I saw some
Yeah.
reviews. It was like when you order Geralt from Temu and things like that.
Um,
So it says that its size is enormous, +2 move.
Okay, thanks. That'll give it. So is that +2 moving total? So let me just write these down.
Thanks, James.
It's times 2. So the quadrant
Plus 20 to hit.
You're absolutely right. No, James is all right, and I've James. It's good that I've got a trustworthy backup GM, not like you, Dave.
I'm not. Well, I was honestly not looking at the character sheet because I thought I shouldn't be able to see that. Unlike James, who was trying to metagame his way through the Juggernaut.
No.
I suspect.
I basically put it all down there. I mean, it didn't really bother me whether you can see how strong it is or not.
I'm not concerned with hitting the Juggernaut, James. I'm concerned with wounding the Juggernaut.
Just one second. So let's see. So it's size armor +2 to move. So what about quadruped? Quadruped
Doubles
is
your
times
movement,
2.
doesn't it?
Yeah. So would it be? So how would it work then?
You do the additions
30
and then you double.
So it's okay. That's just fucking awkward this then. So its agility is 2, and then it's +2 move. So that would be full move of 4.
Oh, hang on.
Full move of 6. Charge of.
Or would it
No,
be
you-
6?
You do it the
Would
other
it be
way.
+2? Yeah.
You double.
You double it and then
it,
+6.
and then +2.
So it's half move.
Okay.
It would then be 4. Would be 6. Full
So
move
just
would be 10. Charge would be 14, and run would be what's that? 26 then.
Yeah.
Is that right? So I'll just double check. So I still don't think they're in range for a charge, but I will move it. Thanks, James. I'll move it a bit closer. Okay. I don't know if you can actually see it yet. It's still not close. It's just around the corner. You know it's there, Jan, but then again, you don't feel fear anyway, do you? It doesn't matter. So Jan, it's your go, mate. Bew and Backup Benny, by the way, have fallen behind. Backup Benny just can't keep up running with Arnold. He gets a stitch too easy. Bew is hanging back because he can't really see. You can only really see the meager light given off by Quintus's cigarette lighter, which is of no good at all. So Jan, it is you to go. You see Arnold lose his nerve, and he looks like he's about to break and run. As he goes, "Yeah, it's not that."
I can see it there, can't I?
I'm not sure you can. I think you just need to basically poke your head around the corner. There's a
Okay.
wall that's just kind of obscuring view for you at the minute, but it's not far away. You can probably hear it running, so you can hear the sound, it makes as it moves. It's it's quite a loud creature as it moves around. Very heavy.
Right. Really have been thinking about this before. Okay, so let's bust out the psychic blade.
Are you sure? Sure you want to do that, James?
Yes, the short answer to that. There's no bonus to willpower, only a pos. So that is 9 plus 2.
Drawing upon the ley line, are you, sir?
Yeah, I think so.
Suits you, sir.
11. 14. What do I need? I think I need an 18.
Aiden, show me your beautiful face, Aiden.
Yeah.
Show me.
Show me.
Drift in.
Show me your bad face.
Oh, yeah, but every time I do, my reception goes crap.
So that goes off. Because I've got plus 14.
How convenient. Okay, so you'd say you're drawing on the ley line, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. You harness the power of the Empyrean. So the side blade flashes into being. So what's that? Is that half action, is it?
I think so. But let me just
I'll have a quick look.
It might not be. Yeah, it is half action. I manifest a second power.
Yeah, normally. What power would you like to manifest?
I
A minor
will,
one or major one?
a minor one. I'm going to try and do a
There's a penalty to using
And,
power when you've already got one being
right, I
sustained.
did that one first.
Do juggernauts interfere? Do they have the collar of corn, which interferes with the psychics of any kind, or is that not relevant?
I think it's the flesh hounds that have a psychic.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
flesh
flesh
hound.
hound, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, which you're absolutely right. They do have a penalty, but that's the flesh hound specifically. I think the juggernauts have different. They have different specials, but they don't have that particular one.
Yeah.
You're right, Johnny. I should have put in flesh hounds against you. Yes, when did I think of that?
Next time,
Next time.
if there is a next time.
And this is one of those. I get this all the time where I'm not sure whether I get this every single time I make a combat. I get it. Is it like?
It's really hard.
It's
to
normally
balance
too easy.
combat,
It's
isn't it?
impossible to balance. So if you die, you'll be fine. You've all got fate points. Oh no, you're not fine because Johnny doesn't have any.
So the inspiring aura goes off as well, Al, and then
Sorry, what was that? What was that?
Inspiring aura
Inspiring
+20
aura.
to resist fear and pinning.
Okay, excellent. So anyone else who makes a test or tries to break out of it will be inspired.
Jan glows brightly.
Yeah, the shepherd of souls here to protect you against the foul demon. Okay, is that your turn then, Jan? Anything else to do?
Yeah. No, just those two.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll yell to Arnie. Arnold, we need you.
No shit,
Arnold,
you need him. Honestly,
Arnold,
man,
you
literally
fucking
need
pussy.
him. Honestly, you literally need him. You're
Again.
absolutely fucked if you don't have Arnold in this.
I was about to fall asleep.
Tell me, that's why I should put your thingy on because I thought I heard you starting to snore.
I've just been on coffee all night as well. Right, I need to
Well, surprise, mate, we're nearly
get out of the way.
We have maybe one more turn and then that'll be so I'm
One, two,
Can't be stopped.
3, and then I need to roll a leadership test.
So first of all, you need basically to get out of the.
Isn't it Alexa's
So-
turn, not
Arnie's
Arnold's?
It's for Cyrus Alexa's turn. But
Oh.
look, so you must
Oh,
flee
what?
the source of your fear, Arnold, as fast as you can. And then once you're away from danger, you can try and snap out of it.
Okay.
But anyway,
Do I need to move back?
move yourself back a couple of squares until it's your go. It's Alexa's go.
Okay. So Alexa says.
You hear all of it. Yeah, you hear all this. By the way, you hear the fucking noise and the sound of the charging juggernauts and
Alexa says.
and Arnold losing his nerve and all.
See this woman in front of her, and she just says, "Stay here, keep quiet," like that, and then she turns and sort of runs back down this way. So 1, 3.
And the cleaner, she takes your advice and she backs off into the corner, and almost like before, it's almost like she vanishes in front of your eyes, even though she's right there. It's the darkness and the flies obscuring everything.
Okay, so 16. That's not right. 11 to there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Alexa just runs up this way. Okay.
You see Jan. You see his blade of psychic energy manifesting out of his hand. Are you holding it in your hand, are you, Jan? Is that what you're doing, or is it hovering around you? You said
No,
don't have to.
it's like a floating blade. I think.
Yeah. So where does it float then? Tell me.
Oh, go on then. I'll.
It's up
Well,
to you.
no,
It's
I
up
don't
to you,
need
mate.
to use it with my hand. So
I know you don't, mate. I'm just saying you manifested it, so I'm just describing it to Johnny. So just tell me what it looks like. That's all I'm asking.
yeah, it's seen me manifest the blade before. So yeah, I'll just put it in my hand.
Yeah, so it's like a blade of pure psychic energy.
Yeah.
And you also see him. He seems to be glowing with inner force. It's like lights pouring out. It's his Rasta eyes. You see the lights pouring out of his eyes. It's kind of emanating from him. He's
Have his eyes got a red tinge to them?
I'd say they're probably more golden, to be honest.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah, so he's definitely manifesting psychic powers. You've seen this multiple times, but yeah, there's a sheer force emanating from Jan, and you can't help but feel bolstered by that.
Cool.
The creatures are near. You can hear them. You can't see them yet, though, Alexa, but you can definitely hear them, and they sound massive and abhorrent. These
As
juggernauts.
she's running, she's going to raise a grenade arm like that. She's going to hold the pistol sort of close to herself, and she's going to raise a grenade arm like
So
that.
you run. You're getting ready. You're getting ready to lob that grenade.
Yeah.
Alexa, that is your go done.
Yep.
Quintius Tarquinius Vespus III, acting captain. You see the creature, but you hold your nerve. But your loyal general, he seems to be panicking.
If only I had some ability to rally Arnold. Quintius casts... No, he doesn't really. Quintius raises his bolt pistol, drops the lighter, which is still lit, and that's a free action. He's going to quick draw the chainsword as he half aims and fires a burst off at the first juggernaut. So that's going to be half aim, range, +0 for burst, +20 for the golden gun, +20 for the size, right?
20 for the size?
Yeah.
And 5 for my little bonus. So that I think is +65.
Wow.
Pew pew. Is it an orc?
It's clearly not an orc, Dave. It's clearly a fucking juggernaut of corn, as has been told to you long before the game.
Okay. Is it a cultist?
It's a juggernaut of fucking corn, Dave. You know what they are.
That is a hit with 5.4 degrees of success.
Okay, Captain Thespis draws the golden gun, a beautiful weapon, crafted by the power gamers of New Bruggen. And it fires that reassuring bolter sound. And you can hardly miss. The juggernaut's right there. It takes up the entire corridor. And it looks angry, faces you down. But yeah,
It's going to look fucking dead in a minute.
You can hardly miss. You hit 5 degrees. So what's that? An extra 2 hits, is it?
It's only got a rate of fire of 2, so I've only got 2 possible hits. Is it dodging or anything?
I should probably up that, given that you've put in a bolt pistol with a much higher rate of fire. It's kind of showed up my golden gun somewhat. So. Sorry. So for the time being, yeah. Okay. So it's still a pretty good gun. So, where were we then? And you've included, it gets a bonus to hit as well. You've included that.
Yep.
Okay. So right then. So you got a rate of fire of 2. So 2 hits. Hits it in the 74s. It's a bit by the by. I think that's in one of its limbs, isn't it?
Yep.
Right in the 74s. So it can't dodge.
Okay.
Or it chooses not to.
The first hit is a 17, pen 4.
Okay, 17 at pen 4.
Is also a 17 at pen 4.
Okay, so they are tearing, aren't they? So you get to roll twice damage.
Yeah, I have done 17 on both.
That's on the first hit, yeah. So
no, the first hit is 17 pen 4. The second hit is 17 pen 4. I've done tearing.
I've done tearing as well. Okay, understand. So the toughness, it's toughness 5. It's got natural armor as well. Let's have a look. So natural armor 6. It's got toughness bonus of 10. Natural armor of 6, it says. So that's total minus 16. So you've got a pen of 4. That puts its armor down to 2. And you've got a total of what, 17 and 17.
Yep. So
we're looking at minus 12, so 10 wounds.
Take that, you! Oh fuck! It's still coming. That's my turn.
Yeah, I mean the golden gun sprays deadly rounds, blowing bits of this juggernaut off of it. The chunk of brass ricochets off into the corridor wall, but yeah, it looks angry now. It wasn't angry before. It looks even angrier. So
yes,
10
well,
wounds.
It might look angry, but I look splendid.
10 wounds.
Anger. There could be only one outcome.
It could be only one. Okay, so first blood or first brass to acting captain Arnold.
Yeah, right. I'll do my.
Arnold.
I've moved out of the way, so I guess I've got to do
You run as
another
fast
willpower
as you
test.
can, Arnold, so fuck off out of there, you fleer.
Okay, run.
Yourself, don't run away the minimum, power gaming fuck.
I'm gonna be like, I've got it pinned, Arnold. Charge, Arnold, you're going the wrong way.
If you want, you can run into this room here if you want, or you can run back towards the entrance. Absolutely fine, but you have to run. You have to run like you're afraid of it, Arnold, and not trying to just slope the minimum amount out of distance. You fiend, Hayden.
When does he roll a fear?
End of his
Basically, once he's basically out, so he's out of sight of this creature. You can't see it anymore, so you can roll to snap out of it. And are you adding a +20 now onto that? Did you say? Due to Yarn's fear buff. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so please make me that test, a leadership test. The demonic. Let's have a look, see if there's any modifiers. I can't quite catch all that, mate. You're still quite.
Modifiers.
Yeah, I'm having a look, mate. So the fears, I don't know if it's actual the whole fear. It's normally at -20. That stays on when you're trying to snap out. I don't really know. I'm just double checking the rules. So fear and damnation. That's a good roll. So yeah.
I can add 10 with a fate point, can't I?
Yeah, I'm just going to check if it's necessary. So Yarn, what do you add with your inspiring aura, please?
+20.
+20. So yeah, you don't need to use a fate point. Arnold, you can save it. So sight of Yarn glowing with his energy. You can take these guys, Arnold. It's just a demon, Arnold. You can face it. And with that, you snap out of the fear. You regain control. You don't get a penalty throughout the rest of the encounter. So yeah, Arnold, you're back to normal.
Nice.
Well done.
The damage management.
And then I guess.
Juggernaut. Juggernaut, wounded by Thespis, sees this pitiful mortal, dares to stand against it. It bows its head, claws at the ground, and it charges a furious charge. Now, remind me, if you would be so kind, my backup games master, what does Frenzy do? So he gets Frenzy automatically.
Frenzy is +10 weapon skills, strength, willpower.
+10 weapon skill, strength, +10 strength.
-10 ballistic skill, perception, fellowship, I think.
Okay, the Juggernaut charges in and it uses a Juggernaut special, which is the Furious Charge. I'm just going to manage to shut my book down, so I'm just going to reload that. The creature's anathema.
Furious Charge +30, I think.
Sorry, rather Furious Impact. So this is a Juggernaut special roll. So instead of performing a normal charge, Juggernaut may instead use a Furious Impact. It moves its normal charge distance in a straight line towards a single target. The single target is Captain Thespis. Sorry, just one moment.
So it's +10 weapon skills, strength, toughness, and willpower. It gains -20 ballistic skill and intelligence.
Thank you. Okay, so the Juggernaut charges in. It moves a straight line. If a Juggernaut engages a target, then that target and any target's friend or foe within 1 meter of the original target. Seems to be just your skull. I don't think James is within that extra meter. He's 2 meters away. Suffer 1d10 +10 impact damage. The target and any other targets hit by this attack may make a dodge reaction as normal to avoid the damage. The Juggernaut does not need to roll to hit, and he may use this every other round. I'm going to put a little modifier on it to let me know that I've used it. What about that one? Aha! So you get a dodge.
Yep.
You can try and dodge it.
-10 agility.
You got -10 agility because of all the flies.
I dodged.
You dodge. So the Juggernaut smashes into the wall this room that's just beside you, and the wall crumples, and you realise just how fortunate you are not to be stood where that creature's slammed in. It must weigh, I don't know, 4 or 5 tons at least. It's fucking huge and heavy, and it's just slammed into this wall just right beside where you was, and it makes an incredible ringing noise that reverberates through the entirety of food processing. But you definitely stand out of the way. Can I also have a roll for El Sergi, please?
Okay.
Sergey does not dodge.
Sergi doesn't dodge. I'd like you please to roll a save for El Sergi on a d6, please. You're looking for a 4 or more.
2.
2.
I'll be in bed.
Okay. All right, so the Juggernaut slams into this wall, and it seems to be this sort of reverberation as the wall crumples, and it smashes a section of the wall smashes into El Sergio, your defensive servo skull, and it's hit by the impact that was meant for you. Roll damage. It's probably going to be more than enough. It's just a skull, right? Let's see if there's anything I've missed here. So dodge, it gets. What did you roll for dodge? So yeah. Oh, I say the skull's not affected by the flies, but I don't think it matters, Dave.
Yeah.
I'll also let you know that the skull has 1 fate point. Would you care to use it?
Yes.
Or not? That'll be wise. So you're going to use it on the dodge itself.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're not a -10. Say the skull's not affected by the flies. Yeah. Okay, so it gets tight as a section of wall comes slamming out. The impact of Juggernaut sends these fragments of metal every which way, and El Sergio just seems to manage to find a pathway that moves him slightly out of danger. Yeah, so the skull is fine for now, but you've used your 1 fate point on El Sergio. Okay, and another Juggernaut moves up. It can't really get anywhere. It starts to move around and starts to jostle for position.
Oh shit! I didn't know there was 3. Fuck. I thought there was only 2.
You fools!
Where's Yuri when we need him?
Yes, indeed. That's the Juggernauts go. They're somewhat confined by the space. They're massive. But there's definitely many Juggernauts, Quintius. There's definitely many.
Juggernautai? Juggernaut?
And Juggernauts. And that is where we shall end today's game.
It's a scrum of juggernauts, mate.
That's scrum. Very good. That's where we'll end tonight's after 9, guys. So we're going to end tonight's game.